This might be his last MVP.
I'm not happy with this one. Congratulations to Joker. You are the best big man in the league.
I mean, Joker's great.
Jokic is arguably best center in this millennium.
Based on everybody's criteria, my criteria, stat stuffer, I felt Shai Alexander deserved it.
I thought the way the season closed out, I think the race should have been a lot closer.
From the 41st pick in the second round of the 2014 NBA draft to one of the best basketball players in the world, the 6'11" Serbian won his third regular season MVP in 4 years, beating out Oklahoma City's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Dallas's Luka Doncic for the award. Jokic joins an elite group of NBA players with 3 or more MVPs: Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Bill Russell, Michael Jordan, Wilt Chamberlain, LeBron James, Moses Malone, Larry Bird, and Magic Johnson. It is the 6th consecutive season that a player born outside of the United States has won MVP. A compelling argument could be made for why each finalist, which also included Gilgeous-Alexander and Doncic, should have won the award. Jokic got the nod from the voting panel, earning 79 first-place votes and 926 points. Gilgeous-Alexander finished second with 15 first-place votes, 640 points, and Doncic third with 4 first-place votes, 566 points. Milwaukee's Giannis Antetokounmpo was the only other player to receive a first-place vote. In the 2021 season, Nikola Jokic hoisted the MVP trophy for the first time in his young career. Despite receiving MVP votes in the 2 seasons prior, it felt like the national media was finally appreciating the soon-to-be best player in the world. However, Jokic's best year being in the shadows of the COVID season may have limited the appreciation to where he then ranked in the landscape of NBA superstars. So when he followed it up with an even better season in 2021, becoming just the 12th player in NBA history to win back-to-back MVPs, he had officially announced himself as the best in basketball. But by the following season, the fans of the association were ready for a new face of the league. This being paired with a step back for Jokic's expectations, only averaging 25, 12, and 9 in 69 games, allowed the writers to vote for Embiid. This was a welcome change, but Embiid is not a universally beloved player. Doncic and SGA are, so NBA fans were none too pleased to see the big man win it again. However, similar to the Embiid MVP season, if the decision was truly neck and neck, Jokic would be the odd man out for the sake of parity. But thanks to these 3 factors, Jokic separated himself enough to be deemed the best. For one, Jokic managed to improve the Nuggets' regular season record by 2 wins, despite having a lesser supporting cast than in 2023. The starting rotation stayed the same over the past 2 years, but the loss of Bruce Brown was felt from the secondary unit. Reggie Jackson had to step up into the 6-man role, while players like Christian Braun and Peyton Watson did not fill the needs of the role players like Bones Highland were in their championship season. This forced Jokic to do more throughout the regular year, which is his second factor for being named the best in the NBA. This year, Jokic averaged 26.4 points, 12.4 rebounds, 9.0 assists, 1.4 steals, and almost 1 block per game, and shot 58.3% from the field, 35.9% on three-pointers, and 81.7% on free throws, and was number 2 in triple-doubles with 25. The Nuggets finished 57-25, tied for the second-best record in the league, and they earned the number 2 seed in the Western Conference. He became just one of 4 players to have multiple seasons with 20-plus triple-doubles. And while it was still not enough to obtain the number 1 seed, it still adds a feather in the cap for Jokic's resume. The Nuggets finished tied with the Oklahoma City Thunder for the best record in the West, while the Dallas Mavericks finished 5th in the Western Conference, just 7 games back of the number 1 seed. If you look deeper in the numbers throughout the year, Jokic bringing the Nuggets this close to the number 1 seed is more impressive than it seems. For one, the youthful Thunder team had significant injury luck all season, as 4 of their 5 starters played over 75 games, with Jalen Williams playing the least at 71. Denver was without number 2 option Jamal Murray for 23 games this year, where the team went 13-10. Jokic averaged 28.1 points per game in these games. Regardless of where you stand on the debate, any of the three would be a good option. At the same time, the run that Jokic is on right now should not be taken lightly, even if you do not believe that he was the most valuable in 2023-24. Here's how NBA legends reacted on Nikola Jokic winning the 3rd MVP.
I don't like to rain on people's parade, but I'm not happy with this one. Congratulations to Joker, you are the best big man in the league, but based on everybody's criteria, my criteria, stat stuffer, you guys' criteria, number 1 seed, which team has the better record, I felt Shai Alexander deserved it because I've been number 2 a lot, and I played my ass off number 2. So the fact that he has to start all over next year and try to win it again, I think it was. I know it's going to be hurtful for him. Hopefully he uses this to motivate him to win a championship. But I thought Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, one of only a few players that had 30 points 50 times, stat stuffer, great season. His team is number 1. Nobody expected him to be number 1. I thought Shai Gilgeous-Alexander was going to win it by far. But congratulations to Joker. I'm happy for him. But me personally, I would have gave it to Shai.
This might be his last MVP.
Oh, I can't say that.
No, the reason I'm going to say it, here's the reason I'm going to say it, is because there's such a thing as fatigue, MVP fatigue.
In the voters. Yeah.
With the voters.
Yeah.
Now, you look at it over the last 4 years, you could have had a conversation. He should have won all 4 years. You could have had that conversation if you choose to have that.
Joker, 3rd MVP in 4 seasons, Shai runner-up. Do I feel it was the correct decision? Here's why. Joker's great. However, I think the way Shai closed the season, he had a great season all year, but the way he closed the season, the way it came down the stretch of who was going to get the number 1 seed, like the number 1 seed and all that stuff mattered when Joker got the number 1 seed, but now it don't matter when Shai get the number 1 seed. I thought the way the season closed out, I'm not necessarily going to say Shai should have won. I think it should have been a lot closer though. I think the race should have been a lot closer.
I would say this, Jokic is arguably the best center in this millennium right now. There's no question that he is. He's the winner, 3rd MVP. I would have to agree with Shaq on this regard, that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has taken his team to heights that no one expected. And that actually hurts. Being great like Shaq was and Jokic at times.
I'm good, Skip. And this is what I say. I said this for a long time. They need to start giving the MVP trophy out right after the regular season.
Yeah.
Because I swear to you, every single year, whoever wins the MVP, you always say, nah, he shouldn't have won it because you look at who's playing good in the playoffs. Unless they count the first round of the playoffs, because there's been some years I'm like, oh, it's easy to say Shai now. He killing in the playoffs. 29, 30 points a game, and now you see Joker down 0-2, playing terrible right now, and you be like, oh, no, it shouldn't be him.
Yep.
But we know in the reality what Joker did during the regular season, it's just MVP-ish. From top to bottom.
Jokic has done all he has in his career before turning 30. He is currently on pace to surpass 29,000 career points, 14,000 rebounds, and 9,000 assists, even if he only plays 9 more seasons. This 3rd MVP solidifies Jokic's spot as one of the most gifted and skilled big men in NBA history. He has the ability to score inside and outside, pass and rebound. He combines extraordinary footwork, a soft touch, and incredible vision into an offensive force that is difficult to defend, creating scoring opportunities for himself and teammates.